All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and I'm back with another video here. And there are only 2 games left for the Flyers season. Flyers lose 5-3 to the Boston Bruins. They make history in our building. This season's been really weird because for me personally, I've had a lot of fun doing the different content that I've done. I started a bunch of new series and stuff this week, and I did a lot of different things for this year, and I think, personally, I've grown in that area. Unfortunately, when I say that, some people look at me like I have 7 heads, because they think, you've enjoyed this year? And I'm like, not in the sense of like the Flyers, like it's been a tough season, but for this game, again, so many different things. I'll start out with the actual game itself. No D'Angelo again. Something's up there. I really don't know what it is. If Torts hasn't played a guy in 3 games, and they ask him how the player is reacting to it, and he says they haven't talked to him. Well, that just doesn't add up. Sandstrom in net today, no Carter Hart. I was really surprised by that. I don't understand. Like, there's 3 games left. Like, just finish out the season on a good note. My God. I mean, if you're just going to drag this out, like, I don't know. Tippett scoring again is nice. Power play, again, if the power play was at least somewhat good, this game could have been a lot different. The Flyers had like 4 or 5 power play opportunities in this game to genuinely do something, and they did nothing with it. The worst power play against the best penalty kill, well, which one do you think is going to win? And then that would be Boston. The Lions did this one: Farabee, Frost, Konechny, Hayes, Cates, Tippett, Van Riemsdyk, Lawton, and Allison, Lemieux, Legzinski, and Bellows, Sanheim, Risto, Provorov, York, Delorier, and Braun, and Sandstrom. The Flyers went with 13 forwards and 5D. Provorov was hurt for a little bit in the third period. Nothing really seemed to come out of that. We'll see what happens. If Provorov is out, misses the last 2 games of the season, doesn't look like that would be the case because he did come back, but you never know. Again, like I like the Flyers' response. I thought the first period wasn't bad. The game really kind of settled down, and then Boston scored a couple goals. Pastrnak with a hat trick. Farabee would cut it to 3-2. Pastrnak 4-2. Tippett 4-3. There could have been a call on Lemieux late that could have changed the game. Zacha scores. And really the main thing that I want to point out here, very simply, I think you understand, the Boston Bruins are better than the Philadelphia Flyers, and it showed today. What I want to talk about is, this is the second time this season on national television that the Flyers have been embarrassed on home ice against a better opponent. And it's not just losing the game, right? There's been different ones in recent years, right? 9-0, 8-3, 6-1, 6, 7, 8 times. I could go on and on about games where they've been completely embarrassed in. But the second time of the season, like, not just embarrassed in, again, the game, but on home ice. You get "Let's go Bruins" chants, and "We want the cup," and they're throwing hats down for Pasternak's hat trick. Like, what are we doing here? And look, I get it. It is what it is. Like, I just look at it like this. Like, it's embarrassing, but it's just like what Swartz said in the beginning of the year. We make our own bed. And when this continues to happen, right, and you got a team, right, we need to make this a hard ticket to get. Okay, it's a cheap ticket. It's, pretty easy to get to from Boston. It's not that far of a drive, or plane ride. It's on a weekend, right? And it's also NHL history, right? I mean, you have a chance to go see it. The Bruins have fans everywhere. It's a very popular team. It doesn't shock me if people are from Philly that watch the Bruins or came down from Boston or whatever. Like, it really doesn't shock me. But just to see it is like, and I think when I say it doesn't shock me, I mean road fans, which that's all the time. But for it to happen like this, where you're literally getting pounced in your home arena, we got out-fanned for the second time this year on home ice. That should not happen. So it really is embarrassing, and I hate to say it, and I hate to just make it like this negative thing, but you know, it's unfortunate because I think the Flyers have made some strides this year with different things. It's been much more enjoyable to watch than last year. I think everybody could agree with that. But there's certainly still more work to be done. You know, it's unfortunate because, again, if your power play is at least somewhat better, you could have been in this game. And you know, of course, it's history, right? You know, and they do it in our building. And again, it's just unfortunately, it's kind of just where the cards have fallen this year for us. And different things are going to be happening, obviously, throughout the end of the season. And as we move on to playoffs and all of that stuff for the rest of the league, the Flyers, there's a lot of questions to be answered, obviously. And we're going to see what happens. So, yeah, that's all I got. Thanks, everybody, so much for all the support. As always, remember to hit that subscribe button down below. Again, I got watch parties coming for the Phantoms playoff run. Also, game recap videos for those specific games once the season kind of ends for the Phantoms. I got like a week left, so 3 games left for them. We'll see kind of what happens with the home ice advantage. All that stuff like I talked about in the Phantoms video as well. And yeah, thanks everybody so much for all the support, and I'll talk to you all again soon.